Okay, so again, these are energy and momentum problems. The first thing we do is we solve the conservation of momentum problem, right? So let's see, 374 and 50. So I've got a little bitty glider, right? Going 0.98. Right, and then this other guy's going the same way, but it's a bigger glider, so let's draw it a little bit bigger. This guy's going the same way at 0.120 meters per second. That's positive as well. And then afterwards they stick together. Now, I'll give you this clue. Whenever things stick together, it's never elastic. It's always inelastic, which means that we lose kinetic energy, and I'll show you that. Okay, so these guys are going some velocity. That's 0.37. And then this guy is 0.45. Okay, and so this is 0.37 plus 0.45, and that is 0.82, is that right? How sad would it be if I got that wrong? 0.37 plus 0.45. Oh, indeed it is. Okay, this is good. All right. Okay, and then these guys clearly are going to be going to the right. All we care about those are speed, so let's figure that out. 0.37 times 0.98 plus 0.45 times 0.12 equals 0.82 times v. All right, here we go. So the first thing to do is solve the momentum problem, find out what that velocity is. So 0.37 times 0.98 plus 0.45 times 0.12. I get an answer, 0.4166 divided by 0.82. And I get this answer. This is good. Okay. I'm going to write it down with a lot of digits, though, because we're going to square this thing eventually for kinetic energy. So 0.5080, I'll just say 5. That ought to be good enough, right? We got 5 sig figs here, meters per second. It is also going to the right, the way I drew it, but of course the problem doesn't even talk about direction. So, okay. Now we want to figure out the kinetic energy. So that's going to be 1/2 0.37 0.98 squared, right? Plus 1/2 0.45 times 0.12 squared, right? And then this will be 1/2, this kinetic energy after will be 1/2 0.82 times this number, which I will use in my calculator unrounded. Be careful that you don't round that, because when you round too much, especially when you square these things, right, they get off by quite a lot. So let's try this. 0.5 times 0.37 times 0.98 squared plus 0.5 times 0.45 times 0.12 squared. And I get, this is 0.180914 joules, right? And this guy is 0.5 times 0.82 times, let's go up to that answer. There we go, that guy squared. And this is 0.1058265. I'm just going to put dots there. I'm not going to round it, right? And then we want to subtract these guys, right? So subtract that, and that'll be the difference. So I'm going to go up arrow to that first one, minus up arrow to the second one, hit enter, and I get that the change in kinetic energy is equal to, it goes down, right, by 0.075087 joules, which would be very similar to that, right? Okay. So just be careful in this step right here that you don't round that too much. Don't use 0.508. Use a few more digits, a couple more. I think you're good. All right.